Hi guys, so today I'm coming to you with something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be showing you how I do my makeup when I go to the theme parks, or this is just pretty much the makeup I wear every day. Sometimes I wear more, sometimes I wear less. It really depends on, number one, how early I have to get up to get things done, and number two, just what I wake up and feel like doing that day. But right now I'm just going to show you kind of like middle of the road, average amount of what I wear every day. So every morning, no matter if I wear makeup or not that day, I start off with moisturizer. This is the Olay moisturizer. It just has SPF 15. I always wear sunscreen every single day because it's really good and important for your skin to wear sunscreen. So I already applied that, and the next thing I'm going to do is put on some Aquaphor on my lips because this thing makes your lips so soft, and I have a problem with like my lips drying out, and then putting lipstick over that just doesn't look good. So I'm going to put on some Aquaphor. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is primer. A lot of the times I forget this by accident, but today I remembered. So I have a couple different primers that I use. I like this. It's really gross. I'm so sorry. This Stay Matte primer. I'm almost out of this one. It was pretty good. I like it. I don't know if I'll buy it again though. And then I have this little tiny sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and then I bought the Smashbox Pore Minimizing primer. This one's okay, but I don't think I'll spend, I don't know, $30 on it again. I'll probably just get something from the drugstore after I run out of this, but I'm going to use this one today. If you guys have any primers, my pores right here are super gigantic, so if you guys have any primers that you recommend that are like cheap, please let me know because I'm always on the lookout for new primers. And I mostly just put this like where I said my pores are big, and then on my forehead and my chin. Now sometimes I do concealer before foundation, and sometimes I do it after foundation. Today I'm going to do it after. So the foundation I'm using today is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. I've had this forever, as you can tell by how gross and dirty it is. I have the color 810. I like this foundation a lot, but every time I finish foundation, I just want to buy a new one. I don't want to buy the same one that I already have. I also really love the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the matte and poreless one, but that one's a little bit too dark for me right now because I'm not as tan as I was when I bought it. So this one is my lightest one, so that's what I have to use. So I'm just going to use like one pump, maybe like 1.5. And it's running out, so I just have to kind of like find the equivalent of a pump, which is, this is probably a little bit less. But I can just go back and put more if it's not enough. Probably going to need a little bit more, but I'll blend this in first. And I'm just going to use my, of course, my beauty blender. I've heard the Real Techniques version, the orange one, is also good. I just love my beauty blender. And I keep getting it for Christmas every year. I should probably replace it more often than that, but like, I don't really have money for that, so. I'm just going to take a little bit more of the foundation and put it where I have a little bit more like redness and scarring. Just like a tiny bit more. And that's mostly like on my cheeks and on my forehead, like around my hairline. So now I'm going to go in with concealer. So I have two concealers that I mainly use. All of my stuff is like so dirty and gross because I just use it a lot and I use the heck out of it before I buy a new one. So this is my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. All the writing and stuff has worn off of it, but it is in shade number 15. This matches my skin tone perfectly. This is like one of the only makeup products that I purchase over and over because it just matches me perfectly, and it's a great concealer. So Maybelline Fit Me, and then I just bought this one. This is the new CoverGirl one. It's okay. The coverage is alright. When I saw it online, it looked like coverage was really good. But then when I tried it on myself, it was like, I don't know if I'm just not using enough. but it's not bad. I like it. So I use this one under my under eyes because it has like this little pad, and then I use this one on any like scars or anything that I have. I don't have any like pimples right now, thank God, but I do have a lot of scarring, so I'm just going to use this on that. Okay, once I blend all that concealer in, I'm going to go in with a powder. So I usually use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, but that was out when I went to go buy another one. So I tried out this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, and I don't know, it's alright. I like the Rimmel one better, but this one's not bad, so I wish I could explain more, but it's not bad, but I'm gonna go back and buy the Rimmel one once I run out of this one. So once I'm done with powder, I'm gonna go in with blush, and I have this teeny tiny sample of a Bare Minerals blush. It's in the color The One. It's one of the Ready blushes. I really like it. I love this color. I'm sure the full-size one is really expensive, so I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of this, because I don't really like the other blush that I have, which is this CoverGirl one. I bought it for prom like a million years ago when I did my own makeup, and I used a CoverGirl blush because that's the main way. It's not very pigmented, so I like this one a lot. I'm just using this Real Techniques blush brush. It's really big. I wish I had something a little bit smaller, but it does the job. So now that I'm done with the face, I'm going to move on to my eyes. So I'm going to start off with eyeshadow. I always forget to use an eyeshadow primer. That's probably bad, but my eyeshadow doesn't really crease on me that much anyway. Should I use one today? I'll use one today. So the one that I use is the Lorac eyeshadow primer that came with my palettes, because I have two of the Pro palettes and then one of the Unzipped palettes, which, as you can tell, I love Lorac so much. Their palettes are great, and all you need is like a tiny bit. I got the teeniest tiniest bit on my finger, and it was still too much, I can tell. Yeah. So this little sample and the other sample I got from my other palette have lasted me years. My primer on, I'm going to move on to the actual eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro palette, the first one. As you can see, the colors that I use the most are definitely cream. This one's like almost gone, and then I use taupe pretty much every day too. And I usually use cream just all over and then taupe in the crease, and then I'm done. I also have the Lorac Pro 2 palette, that's the gray one, and it has a color called Buff, and that's now what I'm using since I'm almost out of cream, but I don't really feel like getting up and using two palettes in this video, so I'm just going to use this one and try to scrape whatever I have left of cream and use it. And I'm just using this really dirty Real Techniques eyeshadow brush for this, to put it all over my eyelid. Once I have that all over my eyelids, I'm going to take taupe, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. And the other brush I told you was a Real Technique brush. This is a Beauty 360 eyeshadow brush. It's really like small, and it's like a little this domed brush. I find, because I have small eyes and I have hooded eyes, this one just goes right in my crease really well, and I've been looking for a brush exactly like this for a long time. So if you have small hooded eyes and you can't, like all the brushes, like this one is way too big just to put color in my crease, so I use this little tiny one, and it works like a charm. And it was like $6 at CVS or Walgreens, I can't remember. I have hooded eyes, so I try to not put it in the crease, but put it a little tiny bit above the crease, just so you can actually see it when my eyes are open. And a lot of the times I don't really achieve that, and you still can't see it, but I try. To blend that out, I'm going to use this Sephora rounded crease brush. It's very large, so I can just blend it out. Hopefully that looks sort of even. So that's pretty much all I do for eyeshadow. Sometimes if I feel like I want to, I'll go in like right in the corner and put a darker one. But I don't really like dark colors on myself very much. So that's basically all I do. Oh, I should probably put some on the bottom lash line too. I do that so my eyes will look a little bit bigger because they are pretty tiny. So I'm going to take some of that same taupe color, put on this e.l.f. small angled brush, and then just put that on like the outer half of my bottom lash line. So next I'm going to move on to eyeliner. So the eyeliner I usually use every day is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. So apparently it has eyelash serum in it. I just think it's a good eyeliner. I know everybody talks about the Kat Von D one and Stila one, and they're good, but they're expensive. The theme of this video is I try to use products that are not expensive, except for those Lorac palettes, but those are worth it. So anyway, I just use this Physicians Formula one. It works great for me. It looks like this. It's like a little liquid eyeliner pen. And it's really thin, so I can make a really thin line because, like I said, I have hooded eyes. So if I make the line too thick, then it looks like I got punched in the face. So I need a really nice thin line. Alright, so I'm back from doing my eyeliner, so now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. So I use the Maybelline Define and Fill Brow Duo. So it has a pencil on one side, and then it has powder on the other side. So I use the pencil to outline my eyebrows, and then I use the powder to fill them in. So I'm going to try to show you step by step how I do that. So I outlined my eyebrow, and now I'm going to fill it in with the powder side. So I outlined my eyebrow, I filled it in with the powder, and now I'm just going to brush it out with this little spoolie brush. And then after that, the line looks kind of cloudy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I have this other Maybelline concealer from a long time ago that I ran out of, but it has like this little brush on it. So what I do is I put a little bit of the concealer on the back of my hand, and then I take this brush and I get the concealer, and I just put the concealer on the top of my eyebrow, and that kind of makes it a little bit more defined. I don't like do my eyebrows, so this is the shape God gave me, and it's pretty good for the most part, so that's why they look kind of rough at times, but I still like them. Now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to move on to mascara. So my eyelashes are really pathetic. They're very short. So I use actually two mascaras. So I love this CoverGirl Clump Crusher mascara. This is like my favorite mascara. But the only bad part about it is it dries out really fast. But I love the brush. It really like does crush the clump, I guess. So I use this one first, and then I go in with this Maybelline Great Lash mascara. This one's a little bit clumpy, so that's why I use this one first, then I go in this one, and then I brush my lashes out with this one again. So I went in with the CoverGirl one, and now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline one. And then I usually get like mascara all over my eyelid, but I will fix that later. So then now I'm just going to go back in with the CoverGirl one to kind of brush it all out, and I'm going to do my bottom eyelashes too. Alright, so I'm almost done. The last thing I have to do is lipstick. So I usually don't really wear lipstick. Like I'll wear it and then it'll wear off and I just won't reapply it. But I am going to tell you some of my favorites really quickly because I kind of have a lot of favorites even though I don't wear it that much, which doesn't really make sense. But anyway, I really like these. I don't think they sell these anymore. These are the CoverGirl Smoochies, so they're like lip balm, but they have color. There's this one and it has an orange base and it's like purple-ish looking color, but it's really not purple on the lips, it's more of like pink. I love that one. If you can get your hands on that one, that's like my favorite lip color of all time. I also really like these. I also don't know if they sell these anymore. The Rimmel Show Off lip lacquer. So this one is in Solstice. I really like this color. I do have a couple ColourPop lipsticks. These, I know everybody raves about these. These didn't like, they're kind of really thick and they make my lips look really weird. So, I don't know. I keep giving them chances. I think maybe it's just like because I said my lips are dry, so they don't really work for me. But, you know, sometimes I try them out. So, those are the ones that I use the most. So today I'm going to use this Rimmel Show Off one in the color Solstice. So that's basically it. That's all I do on a daily basis. Takes me like probably 30 minutes to do it all. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. I can show you guys what I do when I want to get like a little bit more dramatic, or what I do when I have like 5 minutes to run out the door. The key for theme parks especially is primer. If you have a setting spray, I don't have one, but that will be really helpful too. And then moisturizer with sunscreen in it is also really important. I know that kind of messes up flash photos, but especially during the daytime, you really need that SPF. It'll really help your skin. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. If you guys have any other ideas for me, you can either leave them in a comment, or I have a link on my Twitter where you can just anonymously, talking is so hard, anonymously send them in to me and I can read them that way. So I have a couple ideas, but if you guys have any more, I'm always welcome to suggestions. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!